revealing video. AOL CEO Tim Armstrong presides over, of course, AOL, but also the Huffington Post and a news organization called Patch, which is a hyper-local news organization that is failing. He gave a talk to employees yesterday to talk about downsizing Patch and was interrupted by one of them taking pictures.
Yeah, listen to this. This was caught on tape during this conference call, and he gets a little hot under the collar. Listen.
If you think what's going on right now is a joke and you want to joke around about it, you should pick your stuff up and leave Patch today. And the reason is, and I'm going to be very specific about this, is Patch, from an experience, Abel, put that camera down right now. Abel, you're fired. Out.
All right, so Abel was in the meeting. Abel picks up his camera to video or to take some pictures.
Which is his job.
He doesn't like it, and he fires him right there on the spot in front of 1,000 other coworkers.
This is Mr. Sensitive Liberal Guy, by the way. Tim Armstrong is not just the head of this company. He's also something of a political activist, bought Huffington Post, very much on the side of ordinary Americans, working people, except the ones who work for him, who he fires in public instantly when they displease him. What an appalling phony. And by the way, the email service is the worst.
Oh, absolutely.
He's the one who ought to be fired.
Let me just say this.
Fired some poor photographer? He ought to be out of there.
I say this to some of my older family members who might still be using AOL. If you're still using AOL, please. I mean, at this point, you know, that movie is not out anymore. You don't have to.
You've got mail.
You've got mail. Move to another email service, for crying out loud. Yes, please move.
How unfair that Tim Armstrong still has a job and this poor guy, Abel, whoever he is fired.
By the way, you bring up a great point, because, you know, if you've ever met a Patch employee, and I've met some of these photographers who work for Patch. These are just people who live in their local community who are just trying to make, you know, freelance work, make a little extra money, covering their local community, being laid off and talked to this way by this guy.
Mr. Sensitive Liberal Guy, pulling off the mask, and there's an authoritarian underneath.
Let us know what you think about this. Friends@foxnews.com or FF